Awesome. Well, I'm Lee Sample. I'm the group talent manager here. So I've been with the company. I started with Enterprise exactly 1 month after I graduated from college. I became a management trainee. From there, I got promoted to assistant manager at about 9 months with the company, and then became a branch manager right at a year and a half with the company. I was a branch manager in 3 different locations, and then I trained the entire state of Arizona for 9 years. I did get promoted a couple of times during that as well, so I was just hanging out for those 9 years. And then from there, I became a recruiter. I was a recruiter for 3 years, and now I'm the group talent manager. So I oversee all the hiring, recruiting, and training for the state of Arizona. I've been with the company almost 19 years, and I've had 13 different promotions during that time.
My name is Danielle Patch. I'm with our talent acquisition team as well. And similar to Lisa, this was my first job actually after I graduated from college as well. I started a month later in our management trainee position. I was a management trainee. I got promoted to assistant manager at about 10 months with the company. Got promoted to my first branch manager position just under 2 years. I was a branch manager in 2 separate locations, and then I've been in my current role for a little bit over a year now. So been with the company for 4 years total with 5 different promotions.
Awesome. So we're just going to go through a quick slideshow here, just showing you a little bit about the company. First off is our mission statement. Our mission statement is very, very simple. It's take care of your customers and employees first, and profits and growth will follow. So basically, it's just all about just be nice to people. That's really all you have to do. If you're nice to the employees and the customers, they're going to come back to us, and they're going to spend a lot of money with us. Next, you have just a few facts about us. So we last year in 2021 had $23.9 billion in annual revenue. We've been going up about $1 billion a year for the last 10 years. The pandemic, obviously, we had our issues just like everyone else for a few months, but we came out of it a lot faster than most people, which was really great for us. And we actually had the best year we ever had in 2020, and then we beat that in 2021. So things are going great. 2022 has also been beating 2021. So things are really going in the up, very stable company still. We have 10,000 branches globally, so a lot of students I know, go to U of A and then they move to other places. We definitely have opportunity all over the world. We're the 12th largest private held company. Like I said, we're in 90 different countries and territories, so we're basically everywhere. Prior to the pandemic, we had about 2 million vehicles in our fleet. We're down to 1.85 million. Really, that doesn't have much to do with the pandemic. We have the opportunity to rent the cars, but as most of you probably know, the chip shortage has really caused issues with that, so not being able to buy the vehicles. Once we're able to buy the amount of vehicles we want, I'm sure we'll be back to that 2 million or above after that. And then 75,000 employees that we have right now. During the pandemic, we did partner with Clorox. So every single one of our cars has a Clorox wipe in them. We obviously clean our cars, and we have our Clean Car Pledge, so we do a great job with that, but some people don't necessarily trust it or, want to see it for themselves. So we started providing those Clorox wipes so that they can wipe down the car as well. So sorry, I know you guys were all on a shortage for Clorox wipes, but we have them all here at Enterprise. We promote solely from within. So the cool thing is you can really change careers without changing companies. Kind of like I said, in the last 19 years, I've had 13 different promotions, so 13 different jobs with Enterprise. So 10,000 promotions annually is usually what we see. Empowering our communities, our business began in the neighborhood. So we believe our success is directly related to the success of our communities where we live and where we work. We encourage our employees to go out and do different community service and community relations. So last year we started a thing that we have My Purpose, My Time, where we provide an employee with a paid day off to volunteer wherever they want. So if they want to go walk dogs for a day, they can do that. If they want to go to feed my starving children, they can do that, and they get paid for it. And then also we have our Road Forward committee. So ROAD is kind of we have an acronym for everything, but it is Respect, Opportunity, Achievement, Diversity. So this is our diversity arm of Enterprise. Like I said, I've been with the company for 19 years, and 15, 16 years of that I've been teaching a lot about Enterprise, and we've always taught diversity. Diversity has always been something very, very important to us. but I think it's more important today than it's ever been. So we really have a high focus on that, as well as fill your tanks. There's people that are going hungry, unfortunately, so over the next 5 years, we're donating $55 million to people that are less fortunate in order to fill their stomachs. And then the military, that is something that is very, very near and dear to our hearts. Jack Taylor, our owner and founder, he was a naval fighter pilot that flew off of the USS Enterprise back in World War II. He started our company and really wanted to make sure that we were hiring military and veteran employees. So we are about 10% of our workforce is military or veteran. We also recognize that a lot with different things that we do on like Veterans Day, or we have a area manager that he actually got promoted right before the pandemic happened, and he is in the reserve, and he had to go and help with COVID for a year. So he had just gotten his promotion, and we're like, oh my gosh, but he left for a year. He came back, he still had the same spot ready for him, and we do this with all of our employees. So we allow them to go and deal with the military things that they need to do, and then they come back and they have their same position here at Enterprise.
These are all of the different social presence that we have. We have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, our career page. LinkedIn is a really good source to see all the different things that we have going on within Enterprise, whether it's incorporating electric vehicles or clean car pledge, things like that. But then our Instagram is Enterprise Arizona specific, so you're able to see things that we're doing locally here within Arizona, and we'll post about all of our different new hires, all the fun activities we're doing, celebrations, things like that. So it's a really good way to stay connected with us locally of what we're doing. Highly recommend following that. And then I think that this is a really good image to show that we really are a total mobility provider. I mean, we're such a large company, we don't only just have Enterprise rent a car, but we have all of these other different business line opportunities as well, which means more career paths for our employees too. And to go through kind of three of our main large ones, our first one is going to be our car sales. Car sales, we not only rent our cars, but we sell them after the fact as well. I mean, we send some to auctions, we sell some back to the dealerships, but we also sell a lot of those vehicles as well. I mean, we have over 140 different locations in the United States alone. We sell our top quality vehicles. We also have Enterprise Rent-A-Truck, which is our fastest growing business line at the moment. I mean, we've doubled in size over just the last 2 years, and we have cargo vans, we have box trucks, anything like that that you would need. And then everybody's favorite is obviously our exotic car collection. Working in the branches, the amount of times that people joke when they come to pick up a vehicle of saying, I'm here for my Lamborghini, they're always blown away to know that we actually do have those vehicles available and we offer them for rent. Of course, it started in Los Angeles in 2006 because where else would it start? But it's a good opportunity for people to rent vehicles that they might normally never get to drive, whether that's Porsches, Lamborghinis, Maseratis, things like that.
Awesome. And just a little bit about, we went through our career paths with you, but this shows you kind of a little bit of where we are. Probably not the best diagram because there's a lot more spider webs that would come off of this, but everybody starts as a management trainee. So we all start from the bottom and work our way up from there. Typically, that first promotion to management assistant happens between 9 and 12 months with the company. So you have a 9-month roadmap when you come into Enterprise, and your first 9 months, you're learning how to deal with the customers. I mean, we all know we've probably been in customer service, but customers are coming in and they might not be in the best mood. They just got in an accident, or they went to the body shop or the dealership and found out they're going to spend a lot more money than they had wanted to. So dealing with that and learning that, sales, marketing, the back end of the business, reading our financials. There's so much that goes into that first 9 months. And once you finish that roadmap, you should be getting ready to take a test called your management qualification interview. And once you pass that test, you can start applying to assistant manager positions. People are typically in that management assistant role for about a week to a month. So it's not really a long-term role. It's more of a transition to get to that assistant manager role. And then from there, you go into the branch manager role, where you really have the autonomy to run your own business. So you're calling the shots. You have an area manager that is there to help you, but they are overseeing probably 5 to 8 locations, so they're not always there with you. But you really are calling the shots, like I said. And then that's where the doors really open up. So you can go into business-to-business sales. You can go into risk management, selling our cars off to the auctions and dealerships. You can go into HR, just so many different options at that point, or you can follow that track to become an area manager. So staying in daily rental, typically area manager, you get to that role maybe about 5 years with the company. And then from there to a group rental manager where they're overseeing a third of the state here in Arizona. And then regional vice president oversees basically the whole group for daily rental. And then the vice president general manager oversees everything. So fleet management, truck, car sales, and daily rental.